Happykids TV.
Hey everybody, it's Maria, and today on Dress Up Play-Doh, I'm going to be showing you how to make the first Disney princess. Can you guess who she is? That's right, it's the one and the only Snow White. Say it with me, Snow White. Here's what you need to get started. You need a doll, blue Play-Doh, white Play-Doh, red Play-Doh, yellow Play-Doh, and a Play-Doh rolling pin and knife. If you don't have either of those though, then that is okay. You can just use a real one, but be sure to ask a parent's permission first. Let's get started. To start making our Snow White, first I'm going to form a base to put on her feet so she can stand up all by herself. Next, roll out some yellow Play-Doh and cut it into a big rectangle. This is going to be her skirt. Then just wrap it around her waist. Onto the shirt. To do that, just roll out some blue Play-Doh and cut it into a smaller rectangle. Now just wrap it around her. Next, we are going to make our Snow White some sleeves. To do that, I just take a small piece of Play-Doh, flatten it out, measure it, and cut it down to size. Then wrap it around her arm and repeat the process with the other. Of course, Snow White has some white collars, right? To do that, I am just going to roll out some white Play-Doh and cut them into small triangles. Then just stick it on her shirt. Now we are going to add the small little red ropes onto her sleeves. To do that, roll out a thin piece of red Play-Doh, then stick 3 on each of her sleeves. Wow, she's really starting to look like Snow White. We just have one more step though, and that is to make her a bow. To do that, roll out some red Play-Doh and cut it into a bow shape. Gently place it on her head. And there you have it, your Snow White. Here is our Snow White. Wow, doesn't she look amazing? Who's your favorite character from the Snow White movie? My favorite character is the dwarf Dopey because we are both incredibly clumsy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Be sure to come back to see what I'm making next time on Dress Up Play-Doh. Hey everybody, it's Maria, and today on Dress Up Play-Doh, I'm going to be showing you how to turn your doll into a cowgirl. Here's what you need to get started. You need a doll, orange Play-Doh, pink Play-Doh, yellow Play-Doh, and a Play-Doh rolling pin and knife. If you don't have either of those though, then that is okay. You can just use a real one, but be sure to ask a parent's permission first. Yeehaw! Let's get started! To start by making our cowgirl, I am going to cut her out some pants because our cowgirl loves to ride horses. To do that, just measure her legs on some Play-Doh and cut it into a rectangle. Make sure to make them twice because she has 2 legs. Then, just wrap it around her leg one by one. To finish off her pant look, I am going to roll out some Play-Doh into a thin layer. Then cut out a rectangle shape that we are going to wrap around her waist. Perfect! Now onto the shirt. To make the shirt, I'm going to be rolling out some pink Play-Doh. But remember, you can use any color you want. To make the shirt, just roll out some Play-Doh and cut it into a smaller rectangle. Next, just wrap it around her. We aren't done with this cowgirl shirt yet. We need to make her some sleeves. To do that, I'm just going to roll out some Play-Doh, measure it on her arm, and cut it down to size. Then just wrap it around her shoulder. Remember, we have to make 2. I am going to be making my cowgirl a sheriff. To do that, roll out a thin layer of yellow Play-Doh, use a mini star cookie cutter in the shape of a star, and put it on her. If you don't have a mini star cookie cutter, then that is okay. Just try your best to freehand one yourself. Great! Now lastly, since she is a cowgirl, she needs a lasso to lasso up all of the cows. To do that, just roll out some Play-Doh and cut it down to the size that you want it. Then, roll it into an oval, but leave a little bit extra at the bottom. Just slip it through her arm onto the shoulder, and there you have your cowgirl. Here is our cute little cowgirl. Wow, doesn't she look amazing? I especially like the little star on her chest to show that she is the sheriff of the town. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Be sure to come back to see what I'm creating next time on Dress Up Play-Doh.
To watch more videos, please subscribe.
Hey everybody, it's Maria, and today on Dress Up Play-Doh, I'm going to be showing you how to turn your doll into a witch for Halloween. Here's what you need to get started. You need a doll, purple Play-Doh, black Play-Doh, a Play-Doh rolling pin, and knife. If you don't have either of those though, then that is okay. You can just use a real one, but be sure to ask a parent's permission first. Let's get started. To start by making our witch, first I'm going to form a base so she can stand up all by herself. Next, we are going to roll out some purple Play-Doh and cut it into a very big rectangle. This is going to be her dress. But you can use any color that you want. Cute! Now we are just going to trim off any excess Play-Doh that you don't want. Next, we are going to be making her a cape. To make the cape, just roll out some black Play-Doh and cut it into a trapezoid. That's right, one end is longer than the other. Then just wrap it around and connect it to her dress. Now I'm going to add some detail to the dress. To do that, I'm going to be making some spiders, but you can make bats or whatever you want. I am just going to roll some Play-Doh into a ball, make some ropes, cut them down to size, connect them all together, then put it on the dress. I am going to be doing that about 3 times. All witches need hats. To do that, I am just going to take some Play-Doh and form it into the shape of a cone with a solid base to it. Add a little bit more detail by rolling out the same color as your dress into a rope. Then, cutting it down and wrap it around the witch's hat. Just like that, is your witch a good witch or a bad witch? Here is our cute little witch. Wow, doesn't she look amazing? Do you ever dress up for Halloween? That's so cool. I know I dress up every year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Be sure to come back to see what I'm making next time on Dress Up Play-Doh. Everybody, it's Maria, and today on Dress Up Play-Doh, we are going to be making one of my favorite princesses. Can you guess who it is? That's right, it's Cinderella. Here's what you need to get started. You need a doll, blue Play-Doh, a Play-Doh rolling pin, and a Play-Doh knife. If you don't have either of those though, then that is okay. You can just use a real one, but be sure to ask a parent's permission first. Let's get started! To start by making our Cinderella, just take some Play-Doh and form it into a base so she can stand up all by herself. Then roll out some blue Play-Doh and cut it into a big rectangle. Then just wrap it around her waist. Now onto the shirt. To make the shirt, roll out some blue Play-Doh and cut it into a smaller rectangle. Just wrap it around her. Remember, Cinderella has the accent drapes on her dress. To make those, just roll out some Play-Doh and cut them into a U shape. Remember, we need two. Then, just place them along her waist. To clean up the look, I am going to roll out a thin rope of Play-Doh. Cut it down to size, then wrap it around her waist. Cute! Now onto the sleeves. To make the sleeves, just roll out some Play-Doh, then cut it into small but long rectangles. Then, just fold them back and forth, kind of like an accordion. Perfect! Now just attach the sleeves to her shoulders. Our Cinderella is almost done. But of course, she needs her headband. To make that, I am just going to roll out some Play-Doh, flatten it out, then put it on her head. There you have your Cinderella. Here is the one and only Cinderella. Wow, doesn't she look amazing? What's your favorite part of the Cinderella story? My favorite part is when all the little mice and rabbits help her out to achieve her dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Be sure to come back to see what I'm making next time on Dress Up Play-Doh.
To watch more videos, please subscribe.